Welcome to Chaotic Reunion. I'm Javier once again, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. Due to having a few videos missing in the last week, I wanted to do a little bit of a bonus video for Sunday. And kind of going off of what I wanted to do for Casual Fridays, I kind of wanted to do a leveling series in World of Warcraft, and then while those are progressing, to kind of like fill out the gaps in weird videos, like gear videos in the later half of the game, or seeing all the dungeons, talking about the different points of the story, seeing all the different zones and how they connect, PvP, just kind of like the whole mix. I kind of want to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday being optional video times, depending if I can do it, where I kind of just delve into World of Warcraft, which is one of my most favorite games. Biggest not being a word there, it's one of my more favorite games. It's right underneath Skyward Sword, and it's number 2. And I've just poured so many years into this game since 2008. Before I get into it, brief history of myself as a WoW player is that I started World of Warcraft in about mid-2008 with a crappy Dell computer. I'd just gotten into PC gaming, and I started it up, and at 12 frames to 20 frames per second, created my first character, who was an Orc Rogue. And I went along, and essentially that's kind of what I did. Let me delete this character here real quick. I don't know why I made him thinking something along the lines I wanted to level the Horde. But anyway, I made an Orc Rogue, and I was baffled at how fast people could level characters. Like, I told one of my friends who had introduced me into it that, oh my god, this guy's level 25. I just hit level 8 in like 3 hours. And this guy's like 25. And he's like, that's pretty normal. What? I wandered along, and it's walking through Silver Pine Forest at level 20 in all crafted whites, no greens on me. And he looked at me like, what? Took me to Shadowfang Keep, told me about how gear works. And I leveled slowly over the course of about half a year, about 6 months with school and all that. And I got to max level 80 at the time in Wrath. And I did I did one raid. I did Trial of the Crusader as a raid. And then Cataclysm came out, and I leveled 85, did a bunch of dungeons, started a little bit of raiding. But I quit mid-cata because people were just really toxic. And I didn't really know about the external sites about how to learn my character, because people just yelled and didn't tell me these things. They didn't even yell those things meanly at me. So I kind of didn't really know to do it, as silly as that sounds. Anyway, that was like the key moment where I quit. I came back, End of Mists, went through, I boosted a Death Knight because Warlords was coming, and I was really excited for Warlords of Draenor. And I went through Siege of Orgrimmar normal, got a bunch of tier pieces in one run, a really smooth run too. And I have this habit of being really lucky with gear, which is why I still love playing this game. And yeah, I've been playing since then. I'm still playing. I recently got back into a lot of playing. I don't know why. Nothing's changed, but I've just been playing more. Since I have switched to Alliance from Horde due to my girlfriend and the friend who was only Horde because of other friends, and now that they're gone, we're all Alliance. My Orc Rogue, I don't play him anymore, unfortunately. I keep him around because he's just so special to me. But I want to rekindle that love for that character, and I wanted to do the leveling series, starting it off with an Orc Rogue. This will be my 3rd rogue leveling. I have 2 rogues at 100 because I thought I would be an Alliance rogue, and it turns out that I didn't. I was just like, I kind of wanted to keep my buddy, my old Orc Rogue as my 1 Orc Rogue, but I don't want to pay for a transfer either, when I could just keep him on that server. But I do want to bring him over here. So, let's see, it's this face. So we're basically going to recreate my character over here. And that's not too difficult. He had bright purple hair. And where's the stubble? There's the stubble. Look at that. Isn't he beautiful? That is the hairstyle I picked, right? Yeah, it's the one with the big locks. Locks of hair. Look at that. Look at that, he's beautiful. And I guarantee you, if you look him up on the Wowhead website, you will now only ever see 2 axe arches. 1, and maybe even 3 if my old account, my brother hasn't deleted it. I'm pretty sure my brother has deleted that character on that account. Long story short. You should only ever see 2 axe arches. Mine, and both of them are mine. One on Moonguard, who won't be played anymore. I keep him literally for just because I can. He's special. And now this one on Thrall. I hope this turns out well. Like I said, this is going to be more of a casual leveling series, and I just kind of want to kindle the flame, see how World of Warcraft fares, how I do commentary for it, and I definitely want to delve into more complex editing things with this. So this is only the start of how things will turn out. Welcome to World of Warcraft. Let's rock.
The Great Cataclysm has shattered more than just the world. War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the Orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the Orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned, and it falls to brave Orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.
Oh, okay, I guess we gotta do this installation thing. I guess it has to be done for all characters, huh? Anyway, yeah, this is the UI mod I picked, Yelp UI. It's really helped me in upping my game a bit. Let's just set up all this stuff. Do all of that, and we're gonna go by class. High resolution. I'm a physical deeps, and auras, and we're finished. It's not that big of a deal now, but I'm just gonna set it up because I'll forget later. Now it has to load again. Look at that loading. Oh my god, so much loading. Alright. Hooray. Now, I know I don't have that many abilities, but I am going to do this. We are going to turn on all my action bars. Hang on a minute. There's a way to turn on all my action bars. There is. I've done it. They were right here before. Oh, hey, profiles. What? Existing profiles. Lorian Thrall. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That works. Awesome. And look at that. All my keybinds are here still. Wonderful. For this ability, yeah, we're just gonna keep that there for now. Anyway, look at me. I'm beautiful. Man, it's been forever since I've started leveling as a rogue. It's been forever since I've played a Horde. Jeez. It doesn't matter how old this game looks. Like, aesthetically, this looks so pleasing to me. And I'm super excited to see how this works out for me. As for the reading the quest text and everything like that, I'll hold them up for a little bit if you want to read it. You can also pause the video if you want to read the quest text. Personally, I probably won't, as it really, really, really will slow down how the videos will work. But if you want to read it, you're more than welcome to. I actually really suggest it in a lot of zones. Well, this is going to be the standard, like, you are an orc. You must go kill things. In terms of, like,
strength.
Some of the other later zones, which I'll get into which zones I think story-wise are fantastic. Yeah, I honestly recommend it. And question if this will be an heirloom gear run. It will not. I want to do this as naturally as possible. Mostly questing. I'll probably do the dungeons like once just to show them off as we level. Though that'll still boost us level cap wise. So we may skip a few zones if I do that. I still have yet to decide. But this first zone is really nostalgic for me. Though not entirely nostalgic, if only for the fact that, like, oh god, auto loot is not on. Would you look at that? That's awful. All right, but if you're familiar with World of Warcraft at all, Cataclysm changed the entirety of the old zones. Vanilla doesn't exist essentially, aside from like a few, aside from like the 3 raids. Yeah, because Zul'Gurub's now Burning Crusade. Zul'Gurub went Burning Crusade, and then back in Cataclysm, Zul'Gurub came back. And Naxxramas went to Wrath as well. Went to Wrath. So yeah, they do not exist anymore at all, which is a shame, really. While Cataclysm did improve a few zones, added some story, and fixed a lot of the pacing of the zones, I really wish they were both here. I mean, they have the Bronze Dragonflight, which, if you are unfamiliar with World of Warcraft, the Bronze Dragonflight is what I would call the retcon Dragonflight, which they how do you say, control time, or not control time, but they watch over time, and they're able to transport people back in time. And it'd be cool just in like all the starter zones, like you talk to like a notable bronze dragon in each of them, or not even notable, just new bronze dragons, and they're like, we have access to the old content. Now I know Blizzard themselves have stated they don't have the content anymore. It's not on their servers, but that doesn't mean the content doesn't exist in the world. All you have to do is look to people who own private servers and maybe make a deal with them, and you can easily get that. As weird as it would definitely seem, grabbing some of the old zones and stuff from, well, essentially people who are illegally playing the game, it could be very beneficial to kind of do that. And I think it would be beneficial because having basically double the amount of content people could do, which is, I mean, never, in my opinion, a bad thing to have more content. With like time walking now, which allows you to do at max level the old zones or the old dungeons when the event pops. It's a step in the right direction. Just more content, even if it's older content, it's better than letting it rot. Like, you've done it already, you don't want to do it again. That's not, some people don't, and they don't have to. It's optional. But I do it because it's fun, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Anyway, I've gone all over the place, but this is essentially why I want to do this series, to just kind of relax, chill, and experience my rogue, my actual rogue again. Leveling my Worgen rogue just didn't feel the same. And even this doesn't feel exactly the same, because look at me. I'm starting off with an axe and a dagger. In vanilla, I would have started with, what, just a dagger? Or maybe just an axe. I think it's just an axe. I think it started you with an axe. And that was all you had. You didn't dual wield until level 10. And you had to learn your skills, and then you got a sword. You're like, oh, this is a really cool sword. Look at this. Oh man, why am I doing less damage and missing every swing? Because you had to learn your skills. Oh my god, there was so much in older stuff that I simultaneously miss and don't miss. Weapon skills probably, is good that it's gone. Though I did. Do I have the feat of strength? Hang on. What's the button to get achievements? Feat of strength. Is it in here? Oh no, it might not be in here. Oh no, it might have been on my original character, and it probably was, because I had it wasn't cross-realm achievements or cross-server, cross-character achievements didn't start until Mists, and since I quit in Cataclysm, I had my younger brother who inherited my old account delete Axe, my original Axe Arch. And he's the one that I spent like 4 hours punching like everything I could find to get unarmed up and going. And you could naturally get unarmed up as a skill in the older stuff when you were disarmed and you just ended up punching things. Oh my god, where are the cactus apples? Which was that was kind of the way most people got it, at least moderately high. But I literally just unequipped everything and went as a level 80, punching everything I could find. I even did a whole PvP match once with just punching everyone. I actually managed to get a killing blow once, thanks to like just luck of the draw as a rogue. Because back then, if you dodge an attack, there was an ability that you did damage to the person who missed you, and that's pretty much how you could go through it and like AoE everything. Back then, that and Fan and Ives before, and that was kind of how that was kind of great. But I know I'm fawning over all of the old stuff, and while the old stuff was great, we have moved on, and I would love for them again to go back and grab the vanilla stuff off of the private servers and do something with those. That would be fantastic. But I'm not going to lose sleep if they don't. The stories still exist. You can level all through Cataclysm. Burning Crusade and Wrath are still in prime condition. You might not... There are... what are they called? Toon guilds, which they lock their characters at level 60 and 70 and 80 to go through like the raids in progression form, which is really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. I just haven't found one yet that I like commit to. The one I tried to join once kind of disbanded quickly because a lot of people just didn't have time when they thought they would, including me. Because it's a very time-consuming process to raid, but it is, when you can do it, it's fantastic. I have raided with people that I would consider friends, and they were on Horde side, and they were upset when I went like, I'm going Alliance. Some won't even talk to me now, which is sad. But it's, I mean, I wouldn't even say it's understandable in all honesty. I just kind of like swapped because everyone I knew who were personal friends of mine moved. Maybe I am a traitor. All right, level 3. Now we have Eviscerate. Hooray! So let's go into my thing here and grab Eviscerate, put it on my bar. And throwing knife. You know, we'll just put that on R for now. There's really no point in... I mean, I'll never use it later on, but for now, I mean, what am I going to do with it? Let's open up my bags and equip some of this gear, which the leather gear looks fine, but, oh god, the cloth gear, and especially the mail gear, is ugly in the Cataclysm revamp. And it's also generically bland, which I'm not a fan of. Peons awoken, and I need to practice Eviscerate, so we'll do that. We'll just do one combo point. No, you're gonna die before I can eat. Dang it! Good thing combo points stay. Look at all that energy. Sinister Strike. You take so much energy. There we go. All practiced. Friend, I have done what you asked of me. I have completed the task. And you better give me those gloves. Look at that. There we go. Now I got gloves. Oh man, they're fingerless gloves too. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at those gloves. That is fantastic. All right. Now I gotta go wake up some peons and kill some scorpions. This though really hasn't changed all that much, thinking about it now. Like, the boars are kind of condensed into this area to go, hey, mobs, kill them. But, other than that, like, it's just maybe a little more condensed. And there are, like, no mobs that want to kill you. They're all yellows. So. My brain just stopped. I was like, next topic, please. And it just never came. Oh man, there's a scorpion. Let's throw a knife at him. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful damage. I have honestly been seeing a lot of people leveling too. I like, you know, if you follow World of Warcraft at all, or if you're at least part of the hype train, or if you follow any news sites, everyone was covering World of Warcraft losing subscription. It was with a subscription lost. It was down to 5.5 million, which is like the lowest it's been ever since like Vanilla and Burning Crusade. And everyone's like, "WoW is dying. WoW is dead." And you know what? WoW may have lost some subscriptions because people are just kind of bored of the content now. It'll rise back in Legion, it'll fall again, and, you know, everyone will freak out at the same time, but it certainly still has yet to feel like an empty game. And I suppose that's what I love about it. There's always something, like, unique about all the different players. You find some toxic players here and there, and sure, there's a lot of them. But then you find those nice people, those nice encounters where you just, everyone's kind to each other, everyone's okay with each other. You just do the encounter. You pull some really good damage because you know you've learned your rotation and things like that. And that's what I really love about it. Learning like, while there are big games certainly where you can have a full-on adventure, say like Skyrim. Skyrim lacks complexity. I know you... Okay, I'm going to do your quest because your quest is here. I believe there's a quest to come find him back in camp, though. So that'll be detrimental because I'll probably have to walk back over here and see him anyway. Hey, you over there. I need one more of your tails. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm a liar. I'm going to kill it. No, you know, I'm going to orc smash. We'll kill him anyway. Alright, let's head up here. Do I have anything else in my bags? I don't. But, well, so yeah, like, you know, Skyrim like that, it's you know, a sense of adventure and a sense of exploration, and that's great in its own right. There's no complexities of Skyrim, and to me, like, after the initial, like, rush of seeing all this cool stuff and exploring, same with Fallout 4 and even 3, it just loses its charm because you don't gain anything. There's no sense of progression or anything like that. And about level 20 I hit in Fallout 4 and then I kind of stopped because there just wasn't anything for me there. And you know, kudos to people who enjoy that stuff, but then I have a game like World of Warcraft, which, you know, may not look the best. Cartoony art style keeps it fresh in places, but there are still places where its age doesn't look fantastic at all. I do apologize for the cut. Ended up getting interrupted for just a moment. Ow! Alright. I still need to awaken all those peons, but you know what? We're here, we're gonna turn in these quests. And I think Sarkoth. Oh, do I have to turn in Sarkoth up with him? Oh, I do. Oh, that's someone. Oh my god, wait a minute. You're the guy that sends me to Hanazu, aren't you? Yep. It's this guy that sends us to go find Hanazu. But I've ranted long enough. I've kept your ear in this casual little series. And yeah, I'm going to call it a casual series the entire time we're doing it. That'll be interesting, I'm sure.
Go forth to victory.
I, though, have been Javier of Chaotic Reunion. This has been Axarch on Thrall. And if you play World of Warcraft, feel free to friend request him, me at any point. And either if you're on Alliance or stuff, or if anything, I'm more than welcome to play with other people, make new friends, because it's what I do in WoW. And I hope that while we level along and we get to some of the bigger stuff, that you not only see me as a Let's Player who makes leveling content, because it's the easiest content to do, but we start to delve a little bit more into what I love about World of Warcraft, which it's not just the leveling, the zones, and, you know, making character after character, but the dungeons, the social experience, the casual and hardcore gameplay at times, PvP, PvE. We'll get into the nitty gritty of WoW, and I hope you'll stay for the ride. See ya.